Hi guys, so Switzerland held a referendum on Sunday to decide whether the country would impose restrictions on the freedom of movement of non-nationals into the country. Now this referendum was called by the right-wing anti-immigration Swiss People's Party, and it was utterly defeated. Over 61% of voters rejected the measure. The European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen spoke shortly after the results had come in. Let's hear what she had to say.
Switzerland and the European Union are more than just neighbors. We have very close and deep ties rooted in a long shared European history. Geographical proximity plays a role, of course, but much more important are the close bonds between our citizens. About 1.4 million European citizens live in Switzerland, and 450,000 Swiss live in the European Union. Another 320,000 European citizens cross the border daily to work in Switzerland. The citizens of Switzerland have shown today that they value these ties. Their vote upholds one of the core pillars of our relationship, the mutual freedom to move, to live, and to work in Switzerland and the European Union. I welcome this outcome. I see it as a positive signal to continue to consolidate and deepen our relationship. I will soon speak to Mrs. Sommaruga, the President of the Swiss Confederation. I will congratulate her on this result. Of course, I look forward to the Swiss Federal Council now moving swiftly on the signature and ratification of the international framework agreement that we negotiated in 2018. I will reiterate this message I passed last January when we met in Davos.
So just a little background on this. Non-nationals make up roughly a quarter of Switzerland's population, which currently stands at about 8.6 million people. And the party that called this referendum had argued that the country was facing uncontrolled and excessive immigration that would drive up unemployment among Swiss nationals, and they also said that it would increase housing costs and overwhelm transport and other public services in the small nation. The other side of the debate said that this measure would end 2 decades of free movement agreements with the EU, which Switzerland is not a member of. They also said that, in a similar way to Remainers in the UK had explained, that this would rob the country of the workers the economy badly needs. The referendum would also have affected agreements on trade, transport and research that exists between Switzerland and the European Union. One government minister said that if the vote had passed, it would have been worse than Brexit for the country. Switzerland is part of the single market, and the EU have said that if they had voted for this, it would have meant the country would leave that market. This is a position that the European Union has held since the nation joined the single market. I think the Swiss people voted against this measure for many reasons, but I think the disaster of Brexit has convinced many people around Europe that it makes more sense for their country to be engaged with the EU than sitting on the sidelines. Switzerland is a deeply conservative country, but the conservatives in that nation are definitely not to be confused with the Tory party in the UK. Let me know in the comments section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?